He won't have it.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Got to start at 101 every time. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for being on the call today. So pumped. So last week we talked about altitude and how to raise your altitude, but if you haven't focused, we focus on A6. And what exactly is A6? It's attention, it's awareness, it's attitude, it's altitude, association, and then the last one, tying it all together, is action. And so what is attention? What's got your attention? Is it truly what you want? If not, can you design it? So let's talk about the attention again, right? Whatever you focus on, you become. So whatever you tend to think about, you become. If you put attention on negativity, you're going to have a negativity circle, right? If you put attention on positivity, you're going to get more positivity. If you put attention on no energy, you're going to have no energy. So the most important thing, first of all, is what you focus on, you become. Oh, sorry, I got to mute my phone. I didn't realize that thing was on. My bad. Flaw, technical difficulties. But whatever you focus on, you become, and I want you to be aware of that, right? So then there goes the awareness part of it. So right, if your attention is how can I cause and create the future I want, where I want to be, my attention is causing, creating that next future. For Condon, I call Malik, Guy, Linda. What you focus on, you become. And that's why we see generations upon generations, not their attention's on the wrong thing, not focusing on the right thing. And then they're not even aware of what's going on. And then pretty soon, as 15 to 20 years go by, they're in the same spot. They become that hamster on the hamster wheel. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. What does have your attention? I know you can't put it in the chat. You guys screens are off. I'm sure you're just listening. But I want you to dive deep to that. What really has your attention? And so sometimes when I meditate and when I think, like meditation does one or two things. And if you don't do meditation, I'd highly encourage you to do meditation. Meditation is giving you one or two things. It's showing you all your flaws or things you need to work on, or it's giving you a precursor of your dreams of what you truly want. Now, I want you to understand that. So what is the power of meditation? The power of meditation, when you close your eyes and you shut down the world, thoughts come in your head. And some of those thoughts are good or negative, and some of them are good. So folks, let the negative ones come in and acknowledge them. Those are keys. Those might be a blessing from God to say, hey, you need to work on this shit. Like you need to work on all this stuff. You need to be aware. Your attention needs to be aware of how to fix it. You got to show me the way. And so when I meditate and I think about things, what's got my attention? And so then when that keeps coming to me, if it's a negative thing, maybe I think about how I might have snapped at my daughter and I handled things poorly. Or maybe I thought about I didn't give with my best effort today. So that gives my attention, and now I become aware of it. So now I know how to pivot or move, right? And what is awareness? Are you aware of where you are, where you're going, what's got you stuck, stopped, or stalled? Are you aware of this? So guys, not only important is it attention, are you even aware of where you're stuck? Because I will tell you, if you don't bring attention to something and you're not aware of how to fix it, you can't fix it. People ask me all the time, how do you fix things? First of all, I gotta acknowledge it, right? And secondly is I become aware of it. And then when I'm aware of it, how do I transition to my attitude, right? What is my attitude like? So if it's something negative that I have to work on, and God, we all have things negative to work on. Thumbs up, guys, if you're tracking me right now. Thumbs up. We're all aware of things we need to work on. We're all aware of things we have to do, right? We all are attentive to that. But what's our attitude like? Do we become a victim of our circumstance, or do we become a champion of our growth? Like so many times we see generations upon generations. I know Malik is from Flint. I'm from Flint. I know Malik is from Flint. And we've seen generations upon generations never amount to anything great. Never. They stay the exact same. There's been people in families that were around that stay the exact same. They know what they want to do. They're aware of what they want to do. But what happens? Their attitude, the other part, the A3 part, falls short. They have a negative mindset. They don't think they can. They don't think it's possible. There's no way. Nobody in my family's ever done that. There's no way I can do it, right? And we hear this all the time. So then what ends up happening, instead of raising their standards, they're lowering their standards. And we talked about altitude. We talked about altitude. So I'm tying this all again like a little bow for you. If what you focus on is where you want to go, if you focus on where you want to go, right? And you're aware of your shortcomings, and we talked about this in weeks past, of writing the character of who you are today and where you want to go. The importance of that is you need to own your stuff. You need to own all your flaws, all your weaknesses, all your traits. Guys, I'm going to tell you something right now, something overwhelming me right now, overwhelming me. I'll be a little bit vulnerable with you. My wife and I are opening up a crumble cookie. And I mean, big thumbs up if you ever like cookies. Like I love cookies, but it's been overwhelming. Not only am I trying to be the best father, I'm trying to be the best husband I can be. I'm running a $4 million dental office, 4 million, right? I'm also trying to open up a crumble cookie, talking to vendors, doing things coming. And by the way, I'm trying to share my knowledge with you all. I'm trying to be the greatest impact that I can in this world. And you know what? My attitude this week has kind of suffered a little bit. I'll be honest. We're all going to have our shit. We're all going to have all our stuff that comes our way. What do I do, man? I got to refocus. I got to make attention to what I was meditating. I was talking to one of my buddies on the phone, Ken. He's on the phone. Big thumbs up, Kenny. I was talking to him on the phone, or on a Zoom call. I keep saying phone. Sorry, guys, I'm 49. Just like this isn't a call, I guess this is a Zoom call, whatever. But my point is I was talking to him and I said, man, I was meditating and nothing came to me. Like nothing came to me. And I think when I think about that, like nothing, I had no energy flowing to me. I had no thoughts. And if you've ever been there, guys, where you ever been in a situation in your life where you're like, man, what do I do? Like, I know I'm struggling. I know what's going wrong. I'm very much aware of it. My attitude kind of sucks, but how do I get out of there? Just a thumbs up if you've ever felt that way, where you felt like the world is just caving in on you. It's just caving in on you, and you feel like you're like suffocating. Right. So what did I do? I was meditating. I was talking to Ken. I'm like, man, the first thing I did was talk about it. The first thing I did was talk about it. And it goes full circle back to the Chinese yo-yo. Because if you don't embrace, if you truly don't go after the pain point, if you run from it, you're never going to be free. So I knew I was anxious. Okay. So I was very much, okay, I'm going to go attack this. What is causing my anxiety? Why am I so upset? And I know you guys might think of, I felt like I was doing everything by myself, or I felt alone. That is not the case. I was more disappointed of my response, of how I handled it. And let me tell you why. Because I've raised my altitude and I've raised my standards. So my attitude wasn't fitting the altitude I wanted to go. I was disappointed in myself. Because I know what greatness I have inside me. And I was allowing outside noise or outside pressures, or, oh, I can't do this, or the gatekeepers come in saying, oh, you know, you're not doing this, or you're not doing that. This isn't getting done in time. And I started beating myself up. And I want you to know that is a normal part of life, and that's going to happen to you. But how you get out of it is you become, ready? You pay attention to that pain point. You become very much aware, and you change your attitude. That attitude change is huge. And we talked about this in the past. How do you change your attitude? Man, sometimes it's as simple as just thinking about something different. Like it's that simple. Like there's hack one. Hack two is you got to change the physiology of your body. Start dancing, start singing, start doing things you love, start doing something that is going to put you in the right direction. To me, it's meditation. Meditation, nothing came to me. So then I changed the self-help books. I changed to talking to Ken K. I changed to doing things differently to become aware, because I was aware of what was going on. I changed my attitude and I changed my focus to get to where I want to go. Thumbs up, you guys understand that? Because sometimes what happens is we allow the negativity to creep in and we can't break free. We just don't take a step. We go down that path. A buddy of mine, I keep mentioning Ken because Ken's a big, great friend of mine. We talk about this wheel, this negative wheel and this positive wheel. We talk about it, you know, like negative thoughts, negative beliefs, negative action, negative results. Positive thoughts, positive beliefs, or excuse me, positive thoughts, positive action, positive results, positive beliefs. It's a circle. And so the minute the reason why I can get out of things so fast, and sorry, I keep looking at my phone because my phone keeps shutting off. My notes are on my phone, so I apologize. But the reason why I think things keep coming off so fast, or I can get out of things so fast, is I become aware. I ground myself. When you feel yourself in that moment, when you feel yourself in that negativity spiral, I use the analogy, and I'm smiling because it's kind of humorous to me, is can you guys see me? By the way, can you guys see me? Because I can't see me. Is my camera on? Thumbs up. Oh, there I am. Anyway, cool. I couldn't see. But when I see myself in that spiral, think about if you're on fire. What would a fireman say to do? Stop, drop, and roll. I mean, sounds basic, right? Oh my God, life's on fire. Life's going in chaos. Like my attention is going the wrong way. I'm aware of this. My attitude really sucks. And I'm not raising my altitude. I'm going in the other way. What do? Stop, drop, and roll. Just breathe. Just breathe. And realize that this is just a moment. See, so many times we take these moments, like I had this stressful situation, and sometimes we feel all this pressure on us because guess what, guys? Guess what creeps in? It's our ego. There's a gatekeeper called ego. Oh, I can do this all by myself. I don't need anybody's help. Nope. Nope, I'm a badass. I got this. And so many times, because we've done it so many times in the past, people expect that us. And we don't associate. We don't associate. That was my wife calling, even though she's on. Knows I'm on the call. My bad. We don't associate with the right people to get us out of it. We don't share our problems. We don't share our thing. We don't embrace it. And so Ken K, I keep mentioning him, I associate with Ken because he lifts me. He raises my altitude. Guy raises my altitude. There's people that raise my altitude. There are people that bring the best out of me. Connor, I know when I mentored you and Spencer, I know you're on this call. When you were in dental school, and I got to share my knowledge with you, and I see you as a young dentist. I see you as a young man becoming better and better than I could ever dream of. You raise me. You raise my altitude, because my dream is to make the greatest impact in your life. My dream is to make the greatest impact in everybody's life I share with, everybody's. So I know that when Connor knocks it out of the park and becomes better than I could ever dream of, I had a piece of that, and that's awesome. I know when my mom's on this call right now and she raises, I associate with her, and she sends me these little text messages every single day about how she feels. She is raising my altitude. She is raising me up, making me feel better. So much love, Mom. I appreciate that. And then the thing you do, once you become aware, once your attention's in the right place, you're aware of what you want to do, your attitude's in the right place, you're raising your altitude, and you become a part of this association that, your environment that sets you up for a win. Are you around those people that lifts you up versus tearing you down? Are you around the church that raises you up versus tearing you down? Malik, are you around people that you surround yourself? Is your top 5 people leaders or non-leaders? Are the top 5 people you choose to be with, are they going to bring you closer to or further away? Guy, the people you hang out with, are they raising your standards or lowering your standards? Connor, same question. Everybody on this call, Ken K, the 5 people you hang around with outside of your family, are they raising you or are they lowering you? Do they light you up when they speak to you? When they call on the phone, are you going, man, I cannot wait to talk to this person? Or do you go, man, shit, I got to talk to this person? And we all know, Big Rounds, who's on this call, we all know those people in our life. And I will ask you this question: why are we choosing to give them all our time and energy? Why? Because they'll never raise your altitude. So it all ties in. It's all the A6, right? And then once you know what your attention is, how to become aware, how your attitude flows, and then you raise your altitude and you associate with the people. Then when it aligns with everything, here's the A6 part: you take the action. When it all lines up, you're taking action. But so many times the word action, Grant Cardone, I follow Grant Cardone. If anybody knows Grant Cardone, big influencer in this world, big real estate guy, smart, big sales guy. genius, but he will say you should take massive action. Guys, a hamster on a hamster wheel takes massive action. A hamster on a hamster wheel takes massive action every day, and it goes nowhere. How many times, guys, just with a thumbs up, that you've done so much work and you were exhausted and you realized at the end of the day you didn't accomplish anything? Thumbs up because you just did busy work. we all do it, right? I mean, we all do it. Like, I do it every single day. Like, what did I do? I mean, did I even get anything done? And I love it with my kids. Like, my kids, I'll say, hey, can you clean the kitchen? Like, I love it. There's always these different mindsets, and my kids are the best at it. They're the best. Like, their job is to clean the kitchen. And if you're a parent, you understand this, I promise you. How come when a child cleans a kitchen, it takes them 3 hours, but yet I could clean the same kitchen and it takes 10 minutes? I mean, their action to them was massive, right? I mean, they worked so hard, and then you're like, dude, you did 3 hours of time. You didn't really accomplish anything. I mean, I appreciate you trying, but they're on their phone and they're doing the wrong thing. So, guys, just taking action doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you accomplish anything. Just taking an action doesn't mean it's right for you. Remember, everything's got to tie together. Is your action you're doing today getting you closer to or further away of your end goal? Connor, you're a dentist. I know you are. I'm going to tell you this right now. Is doing that filling that you want getting you closer to or further away? If the answer is further away, don't do the filling. Like, you're looking at me like, dude, I just graduated dental school. What do you mean don't do the filling? I'm telling you, if you don't get lit up by doing the filling, don't do it. And Connor, I'm talking directly to Connor because I know he's a dentist. He might say, why would he ever say that? Because if your heart's not in anything, don't do it. If it's not meeting your calling, don't do it. Like what I said, like you said to me, how did I not get overwhelmed? Because I had to reflect. I went all the way back. I'm tying you back into my story, my anxiety, the real thing that happens, how I got out of it. I said, wait a minute, Bobby, pause when you're meditating. What are you doing this for? What are you trying to do? I'm trying to create a legacy for my family. So therefore, no matter what I have in front of me, no matter what obstacle I have in my way, whether it's a lack of sleep, whether it's losing a little bit of time, whether it feels a little bit of pressure, I have to grow with you, because guess what I did? I embraced the pain to gain the freedom, to avoid the suffering, to gain the freedom. I embraced the pain to avoid the suffering, to gain the freedom, because I knew, remember what I said last week, you're going to meet resistance. You're going to meet pressures, dude. I mean, a diamond starts out as a coal, a piece of coal, and there's so much pressure from the earth, it becomes this diamond. So who the hell are we to not feel that pressure? Why shouldn't we reach that? If anything, take the pressure. Because if I know the end result of the pressure is a diamond, shit, sign me up. And so I had to reflect to say, dude, what are you doing this for? What are you doing this thing called life for? What are you doing dentistry for? To make the greatest impact with my patients, my community, my staff members, so that every one of my staff members can make 6 figures, so that I can feed my friends and family, so that I can make a difference in this world, health and wellness, so that I can make sure I can do things for my kids, so that I can talk on this phone, on the Zoom link when I want to. These are the reasons why I do dentistry, to honor my grandfather who died of throat cancer. So when you see yourself falling, go back to why you're doing this. And if you don't have a good enough reason to do it, stop doing the stuff. But think about this, if you become attentively of what you want, and you become aware of what's going on in your life, and then you create a positive attitude, and then you try to raise your altitude by hanging around people or things that you can associate with to raise that, then you're going to take the proper action. And your action, once you take that action, commit to it. Burn the ship, as Tony Robbins would say. Burn it. But you know when that action lights you up, but there's something deep down inside your core that lights you up to do it, just like this lights me up to do it. And this is not hard to get pumped up to do this call. It's not hard for me. It's not hard to take this action. But people go, what if I don't have your energy? What if I don't know what I want? Well, did you even think about it? I mean, have you even taken the time to really think of what you want? Have you even taken the time to think about what lights me up? You know, it's funny. I sacrificed so much time in my life. I'm just going to be vulnerable. I sacrificed so many things for other people. And I still do this to this day. And people that know me know this is real. But you know what lights me up, man? and I've yet to get $1 from it, and I've never asked for $1 from it, you know what lights me up? This. I'll get emotional again thinking about it. This lights me up. Making a difference, making an impact, showing somebody something that they think is impossible is the possible. Stretching myself so much that I feel so much resistance that I didn't think I could do it. And then when you celebrate and when you hit that end, you can say, man, I did this. And so when you're taking an action and you don't know what to do and you don't know what's the steps to take, dive deep within your soul. Become that Chinese yo-yo where you go, what is it that I want? Put so much pressure on yourself to find out what it is. And I promise you, I know certain people on this call, you know what it is, but you're too afraid to take a step. You're too afraid, I'm a baseball guy, to jump in the batting cage just to swing. You're too afraid that if I do something, somebody might not like it. When do you stop living life according to others? Because that would mean life is happening to you, not for you. That means you are not causing creating your future is caused for you. That means your personality is their personality, not your personal reality. I mean, think about what I just said there. Like, what? What did you say? Your personality is not even your personality. It's theirs. Because your personality should be your personal reality. That's how your personality should match everything. Would you agree? I mean, my thing is, look, guys, we talk about the planner. We talk about everything we talk about. It all ties together, right? Attention. Well, let's talk about that. Now let's go to attention to detail. Well, that's where the planner comes in. And nobody yet, not to my knowledge, has even taken the time to send me one page of that. But whatever, I digress. Hey, you know what? Here's the cool thing. I will be next week. Next week, my Dentist CO crew who's on here, I will present my planner to you. I will literally present you guys what I do daily. I haven't shown it yet, but I will show it to you. That's my commitment to you. Your commitment to me when this is all done is one of you is going to send me, you guys are going to send me one page. I'll tell you this. I just want one goal you want to accomplish in the next year. Can you guys put that in the chat, what they have to do, please? You must submit to us what goal we want to accomplish in the next year. That's it. It's not hard, right? So it's the info at dentistco.com. They're going to put you in the link. You guys got my planner. Listen to me though. Please write down in the planner what you're wanting. Guy, I can't help you. I can motivate you. Guy. I can motivate Ken K. I can motivate Connor. I can motivate Malik. I can motivate Linda. I can motivate a lot of people. I cannot force you to kill your dreams. I can't be your savior. You must take those steps. The action you must take. The action you must take today. The action you must take today. Once again, the action you must. All right, Kenny, you want to lose 20 pounds. That a boy. Well, guess what, Kenny? It's real simple. Like you say, we talk about it. Ready? It's one step at a time. It's 1 ounce at a time. I'm going to tell Ken the recipe of losing. Ready? Because here's what he's going to do. Every time he celebrates, every time he loses 4 ounces, because if he lost 4 ounces a day for 365 days a year, he's going to lose like 50 pounds, but I digress. Every single time he does what he says in his regimen and he eats right, he needs to celebrate that. Every single time. My point is we don't do that enough. And the action he has taken, I promise you, Ken, I'm just going to be honest with you, bro, you're going to fall off the wagon once. You're going to fall off the wagon once, and you're going to want to beat yourself up like this shit's going to happen because thing called life happens. But I know Ken, he's going to have it written down. It's going to be so motivated. Not only do you got to write it down, guys, for some of you that maybe might not want to write it down, can you at least put a picture up of what you want? Like maybe you're more visual. Okay, but the planner is getting your brain, your subconscious thoughts to think consciously, not subconsciously. It's helping you. But then there's that roadmap that I created in there that's little steps of the way to get to your final goal. But sometimes you're visual. Hey, Malik, with the thumbs up, you don't even have to tell me because I know you can't. With just the thumbs up, I'm talking directly to Malik. Malik, is there something you want to crush this next year? Something that you absolutely want him to have happen? Thank you. So Malik, I'm going to challenge you. I need you to email me what that is. Thumbs up again, or a heart that you got that message directly. I'm talking to your soul, Malik. Thank you. Look at my God, everybody on this call. The planner is set up for you to win. These calls are set up for you to win the game called life. Can you just please play the game? And when you realize life is nothing but a game, when you feel that pressure, imagine it being the bottom of the 7th inning, guys on 2nd and 3rd, and like Eminem says, and that's why I play that song, you have one shot, one opportunity to seize everything that you ever wanted. One moment. Will you capture it or let it slip? Guys, we have one shot in this thing called life. You have no one else to blame in this world when you don't accomplish what you want but yourself. If you're not willing to take the steps to even go get what you want, you'll never get there. So the end of the call, what you have to do is I'm going to beg you to take one action step to get you closer to versus further away. Guys, please share this with your friends. Please, if you think there's anybody in this world that needs to hear this, get in touch with the info at the Dentist CEO. Give us their email address. Give them anything, and we will make sure we give them that link. Connect with me, myself, Dr. Bobby, at the info at thedentistceo.com. Please, I'm going to read all your emails. I will answer you. I beg you of this. That's my ask of you. And I ask you once again to write down one of your goals that you want to accomplish in the next year. I will help you get there. But you will see my planner tomorrow. Now, guys, understand I have 12 different planners because I have 12 different things going on. I'm going to show you one of them. I have a lot. I mean, I literally have things written down, a bunch of different planners. I have, see these books? Can you guys see this? I can't see my camera right now. Do you see all these planners? See these journals? I literally have 12 journals for every single thing. This is the Dentist CEO journal. So I know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Guys, if this touched your heart today, a thumbs up, a little warm heart, just let me know. If this resonated with you, just a thumbs up. I appreciate you all. I really, from the bottom of the heart, I love you and I thank you for sharing your Tuesdays with me. There are so many things you could be doing. There are so many things that you could be doing besides hanging out with me. So thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for touching my life. And thank you for being a part of Growing with Grossi. Much love. Have a great day, guys.